Lord, who shall dwell in your holy mountain? He who walks without fault, he who acts with justice and speaks the truth from his heart, he who does not slander with his tongue, he who does no wrong to his brother, who casts no slur on his neighbour, who holds the godless in disdain, but honours those who fear the Lord. He who keeps his pledge, come what may, who takes no interest on a loan, and accepts no bribes against the innocent. Such a man will stand firm forever.
Hello, Monsignor Daniel McHugh, and my reflection for the 22nd week of the year. Your words are spirit, Lord, and they are life. The Alleluia verse for the 22nd Sunday. This week I was especially interested to hear the discussion on Times Radio on Monday morning, the 26th of August. It was about cultural Christianity, and the author of a piece in the Church Times was being interviewed. Madeleine Davis had done research into how much Christianity impacts on life in England today. The sense I got from the outcome of her research was not surprising. People are drifting further from the Church in terms of commitment and practice, though a large number would subscribe to the general life principles of Christianity in terms of love and care for neighbour, and indeed many would enjoy religious music and art. Many too would subscribe to Christian principles in politics and public life, and in commerce too. When I think back to my time as parish priest, one of my concerns was the weakness in depth of practice of the faith with regard to Sunday Mass attendance by parents. This resulted in children not growing up with that as part of the way of life, a truly Catholic culture. It is not long then before cultural Christianity is all that's left. Good as this is, a lot has been lost, especially with regard to the person of Jesus and his teaching as passed on in the Church. Speaking with priest friends on Tuesday this week, the 27th of August, I was pleased to hear from one who is from Boston in the States about Gospel Weeklies, a family-orientated faith formation program connecting to the Sunday Gospel. A number of priests coming from Hong Kong and celebrating Mass in Cantonese have asked about catechesis for the young people, in other words, a Sunday school. The Gospel Weeklies program, which the American priest has in his parish fortnightly after Mass on Sundays, involves parents. He said many of them, the parents, find it enriching, answering questions they had never answered before, and leading to a deeper appreciation of the riches of the Catholic faith. I look forward to sharing this program with the priests and catechists of our deanery. I am hoping, of course, that this can lead to a deeper commitment in families to the awe and wonder of all that the Church has to offer. The centrality of the Eucharist in deepening our relationship with Jesus and the Church is at the heart of our preparation for the Jubilee year 2025. Archbishop Rino Fisichella, pro-prefect of the Dicastery for Evangelization at the Vatican and organizer of the Jubilee year, has compared it to the Olympics in terms of the immense work underway to prepare for it. Using it as an analogy, he said, speaking in Rimini at a conference on friendship among peoples, that the desire that dwells in his heart is that the Church, through the Jubilee, quote, may become even more convinced of the beauty and responsibility of bringing the gospel to everyone, because the Jubilee is a unique expression of evangelization. He spoke of hope, the theme of the Jubilee, involving a personal journey for the whole Church, for humanity, which is why we are all pilgrims, especially in a time like this with so much violence. At this time, we are preparing in prayer for the Great Jubilee 2025, which begins in Advent of this year. Fisichella calls the Jubilee a path of hope in troubled times. On Sunday the 15th of September, every parish and member of an ethnic chaplaincy will be reflecting on this in a period of adoration before the Blessed Sacrament. In this context, I noted the words of Pope Francis in a message sent to the Eucharistic Congress taking place 23 to 26 August in the African island nation of Madagascar. He said, "Approaching Christ in the Eucharist," and I quote him, "contributes to the growth of each one of you as Christians, as you are called to become more and more. Once we have encountered Christ in adoration, once you have touched and received him in the Eucharist celebration," Pope Francis marveled, "it is no longer possible to keep him to yourselves. Instead, we become missionaries of his love to others. The Eucharist," he said, "compels us to a deeply committed love for our neighbor, because we cannot truly understand and live its meaning if our heart remains closed to our brothers and sisters." As I read the Gospel of the 22nd Sunday of the year, my eyes fall on the words of Jesus, "Listen to me, all of you, and understand. It is from within, from men's hearts, that evil intentions emerge." Jesus warns us against externals. "This people honors me only with lip service, while their hearts are far from me." The Jubilee year is an invitation to hope and to forgiveness. It is a time when the Church invites us to go forward in hope. Archbishop Fisichella said, "Hope is essential to a Christian life, because together with faith and charity, it represents the believer's way of life. At the same time, we can put the past behind us, because at this time especially, the Church opens the door of forgiveness to us. That is the meaning of indulgence." Fisichella says, "The message is that God comes to meet you. Here we have much to ponder as we gather for adoration on the 15th of September. Your words are spirit, Lord, and they are life."
My King of heaven, my victory won, may I reach heaven's joys, oh bright heaven's sun. Heart of my own heart, whatever befall, still be